So you know that old saying, keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer? Well, I found that saying to be extremely helpful when it comes to building and growing my business. And instead of keeping my enemies closer, I like to keep my competition close. And it helps to give me a crazy competitive edge against my competition in the marketplace. And I'm going to show you how I hack my relationship with my competition in order to get myself to a better place within the market. I'm even going to show you my exact email that I send out to my competition so you can see how I'm doing all of this. And if you like that, if you think that's a great idea, then hit the thumbs up, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and let me know in the comments below that you subscribed. I would love to meet you and respond to your comments. I respond to every single comment that is below the videos of this channel, so let's get right into it. Okay, so this all starts with a Google search and by identifying where you are in your marketplace. And by the way, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Nick Ponte. I own a multiple six-figure agency here on the island of Maui. And we do things like SEO, web design, lead generation, running ads, all those types of things. And if you were to look for me in Google, you'd find me for those types of keywords. And what I've been doing over the last few years is I've been introducing myself to my competition in the marketplace. And it kind of goes against like what I would think normally. Like what I think normally is to keep my hand close to my chest, right? Not show anybody my cards. But if you think about that, it actually doesn't do you any good, in my opinion. I'm sure there are people out there that have different opinions on this. And so I'm just going to continue to share my opinion on this and tell you what I do. So what I've done is I have reached out to my competition in many different cases. And I do it for a couple of reasons. Number one, first off, being the first person to reach out always lowers the barrier, right? If you're somebody that they start to, they hear your name going around town, or they see you when they do searching, or they're monitoring their own keywords and they see your website coming up higher, and then you reach out to them, no one's expecting you to do that, right? They're expecting you to keep your cards close. So it's a powerful thing when you can be the first person to say, hey, how's it going? My name's Nick. It'd be great to get together with you and have a coffee and see how things are going. Maybe we can strategize and work together on a project or two, or send some business your way, you send some business my way. And I think that's a great idea. And I actually do that. The ultimate goal would be to create a relationship with your competition to do something like that. Because in reality, with digital marketing, there's so many services that you can offer people that you're almost always not going to offer the exact same set of services. Sometimes you will, but most people you'll find you can do cross promotion with. For example, I reached out to some of my competition not that long ago, and it was great. I met with a gal and we had a coffee and we talked about different things. I actually heard her name of her business from several of my clients. Her company was outreaching to many clients or businesses in my area. Several of them happen to be my clients, and they always tell me like, hey, this business reached out to me. Should I go with them, or what do you think, or blah, 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 right? So finally, after the fourth or fifth time, because they were doing really good outreach, I reached out to her and I said, hey, we should get together. And she said, sure. And we got together, and it was actually pretty cool. I found out that they are selling services priced a lot less than mine, and I'm selling services priced a lot higher. And we're offering different price points because we're offering different qualities of work. So in all actuality, I turn away a lot of lower price point clients when I could be sending them to her for a commission, and vice versa. She could send me the higher price point clients to me, and I could give them a commission. So there's an opportunity to cross promote there, you see. And by having that mindset of keeping your cards close, you actually are limiting yourself to not opening up to potential opportunity to do other business. Now, there are a couple other reasons and ways that I reach out to my competition. One of the other reasons is that I just want to get to know other people in my area. It's kind of like networking, and it's actually more of a guerrilla networking. And it's good because, meeting up or knowing these people or them seeing your name around, it's really good to help put yourself out there. And you never know when they're going to be able to throw you business. So what I did and I did this early on, is I just looked for myself in Google, right? When I did a search for like Hawaii SEO, I see all these other businesses there, right? Here's my company, number 2 right now. It goes up and down. Obviously, if we go to other terms, I'm number 1. I'm lower sometimes. But you can see that there are other businesses here that are in Hawaii and doing SEO. And some of them I've already reached out to, and we're already doing business together. And some of them I actually now am interested in perhaps acquiring their company, because I've noticed that they're doing less now than they were before, meaning maybe they've been pushed out of the market a little bit. And so what brought this on today is that I saw this one company kind of ranking high up there, and now they're ranking a lot lower, meaning that they've kind of lost interest or not been too vested in keeping their ranking or businesses or clients. I've also noticed that they've got some bad reviews going, and I can show you a couple of these businesses that have bad reviews. I'm not going to tell you about the exact ones that I've prospected to, but I'll leave the decision up to you. But you can see a couple here that have bad reviews. So to me, when I see a company with bad reviews, that's maybe they don't care that much. Maybe they're offering poor services. But for me, I get a competitive edge by reaching out to them, seeing what they're doing wrong, seeing if there are any clients that they have that need my help. Maybe I'm doing something better than them. The other thing that I am interested in doing right now, especially, is acquiring some of these companies. Maybe they're not doing well, or they don't care to be doing it well anymore. Or maybe they just set an agency website up a long time ago just to see if they could get this thing to work. Well, those websites have value because they're aged in Google. They're in my industry. Google sees them as, relevance to my agency because we're ranked on, the same search terms. So maybe I could reach out to these people and buy their website, buy their company for not a lot of money. If they're not doing anything with it, $500 could be a lot of money to them. So what I'm doing is I'm actually reaching back out to one of these businesses, and a long time ago I reached out, and you can see on the screen, I'm going to blur out some of the details here, but I just reached out and I said, hey, I thought I'd introduce myself as a company that we both worked for, included us both on some emails, and I recognize them as being high in search. So again, I'm using my guerrilla marketing, right? And I said, I live on the island of Maui. I started an agency about a year ago. I recognize your name because about 3 months ago, I began to target some SEO keywords and noticed you're doing really good. You're kicking some butt. Anyways, just thought I'd reach out and say, what's up? Keep up the good work. So this guy responds back and he says, thanks for reaching out. I heard you're doing some work with this mutual client. Looks like you have a wide skill set with SEO and you've launched some products. That's fantastic. So he also says that I still have a long ways to catch you up with for Maui because he was also going for some of those terms. Now, this was in 2017, and it's 2019, end of 2019 now, and I'm seeing this guy as potentially not being interested in SEO anymore. So I decided to write an email today that says, hey, it's been a few years since we spoke. Just wanted to check in and say hi. How's everything going in the SEO world? What are you up to these days? I'm wondering if there's a way we can connect at some point on a product too. So I'm reaching out to perhaps see if there's some clients that he can give me pretty much, or I can help him with anything. See what he's up to, see if there's anything new that he's doing that I could potentially add some insight to, or vice versa. And I also have another idea in mind to possibly see, because I have the suspicion that he's not too interested in this anymore, that maybe I could pick up his website and get all of his business or reactivate his old clients. But you see, back to the beginning of the title of this video, you don't need to keep your cards close and as close to your chest as you think. I think when you are a small business and you're in the community, you want to be friendly with everybody, regardless of if they're your competition or whatever. Because I've reached out to some of my competition before and they were not happy to hear from me, actually. They were like upset to hear from me, sent me one email back, I sent the response back, and then they ghosted me. And the reason is because they're either scared or they're upset for whatever reason, and I don't think that that's a good way to build and grow your business. You want to be a supporter of business in your local community, And who knows, by reaching out to these people, by helping them, you never know what could happen. They could use you to bring you your next clients, or they could use you to help them fulfill for their next service. And if you don't have any clients at all, what a great way to hack actually getting some clients, some initial clients. So I hope that brought some value to you. If you think so, then hit the like button in this video. Of course, subscribe to my channel. I put out awesome content. I'm going to continue to put out awesome content. Hit the bell notification so you're notified when I put that content out. But subscribe. Let me know in the comments below that you subscribe so I can respond. I love to meet everybody that subscribes to my channel, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.